fun.
And also, Jade makes one very winning point, which is also you're the one who told Jane about...
It's like, you owe him. You owe us this.
He makes a good point.
Yeah, and she's like, ugh, fine, I guess so. But then, so part 2 starts, and Jane's like, oh yeah, and she's been like having trouble writing her speech, and she is at school, and she's still like, oh, I still haven't written the speech, I don't get it. And she's like venting to Danny about it. She's like, I'm trying to write the speech about how like I don't need a boy, and I'm like a girl on the guy's team, but all I can think about is a guy. And he's like, boy problems. I love their friendship too. Like, Danny's just being a homie for Jane like the entire episode.
He's so good. I love Danny.
And he's like, boy troubles. And she's like, Spinner, he just makes me, I love him, but he just sometimes love ain't enough. Like, I love their chats.
He's so good. And then Shep comes over and he's like,
don't forget to mention me in your speech.
And Jane's like, yeah, how could I forget? If you'd let me on the team in the first place, I wouldn't have to be making this speech.
Exactly.
Which, Jane's so sassy.
Love it. But then Spinner and Holly J show up to the leadership thing, and Holly J is like, all right, we're just going to go in now. It's like, to like the guy like manning the name tag desk. Who is he Scottish, or does he just have an extremely strong Canadian accent?
I can't tell.
I don't know.
I don't know at all.
And he's like, oh, no, you can't just go through. And she's like, what are you talking about? Do you even know who this is? This is. And then she like picks up a random name tag. He's like, you're not going to let in Barry Cohen or something? And he's like, you're Barry Cohen? Oh my God. I thought you missed your flight. Which, like, really lucky that she happened to pick a name tag of someone who actually didn't end up showing up.
Seriously.
And they're like, all right, go in. It's like, okay. And he's there for her speech. He like walks in while she's giving the speech, and she sees him, and then he like sits down next to Danny, and they like do a little handshake, and it's cute.
It's good. And I just wrote like, Godspeed, please just sit silently.
Yeah.
Please don't do anything, because I kind of remember this episode, and I was like, he definitely does something really dumb.
Well, yeah, he's just bound to at this point. But then we cut over to the fucking robot competition, which Toby is, like, emceeing for some reason.
Also, this looks like a scene from Hackers. Like, it's so, like, there's, like, neon lights and cages, and it looks, like, weird, like, 90s futuristic almost, but, like, underground. I don't know. It's weird.
But it's also, like, of course Toby is hosting Bot Wars, but also, what the fuck is Toby even up to? Like, what? Like, we don't know where he went.
I don't know.
Do we know where he went? I have no idea.
We have no idea. Also, what the fuck is Bot Wars? Is this a thing that happens at other at other high schools?
I guess so. I think... Did my school have a robotics team? It's definitely like an extracurricular thing. My school might have had this, but like I don't know anything about it.
I think my school actually might have had it too, but I definitely do not know anything about this.
I don't know. I think my team had it, and I think my school had it, and I think they had like a page, like a part, like they were in the yearbook. I don't know. I don't remember. But then, like, Allie is talking to Claire, and she's like, Claire, Casey likes you. You like Casey. Just go to the fucking dance together. Connor will get over it, okay? It's just like, yes, thank God.
Which is
Talk
good.
Some sense.
Which is good advice, but also, like, maybe don't do this right before Bot Wars.
Yeah.
Maybe wait until you're done, competing
I feel
as
like
a team.
The advice is fine right now, but then Claire immediately is like, Casey, I've changed my mind, I'll go. And it's like, oh boy, this is going to not end well.
Claire's kind of socially dumb, and I think
totally.
I think that
they're all kind of socially dumb.
I know, but I feel like Allie is at least a little bit more together than the rest of them, and she should have I think she should have known by now to explicitly say, but hey, wait until Bot Wars is done.
No, I don't. I think she's also just like... Allie just kind of speaks without thinking about anything.
That's true, because she does say it out loud to Connor in the middle of a bot war.
Like, Claire and Casey don't even bring it up. Like, they're like, we're gonna go together, and they, like, don't mention it. And then, oh my God. And, this is a part that makes me uncomfortable, because Claire's like, so I think I changed my mind on your offer. And he's like, oh, so what, it's nice that you think that the offer still stands. And then he like smiles, and she's like, you're so, and he's like, charming. And I'm like, oh, I hate this. This is like too slimy.
Here's my issue with Casey. He's like, just too fucking smooth to be 14.
I know.
Like, there's something wrong. Like, I feel like he's secretly a serial killer. Because he's too goddamn smooth to be 14.
Like, plucked out of a YA novel. This is how unrealistic this dialogue is.
Straight up.
It's
crazy.
God. He's like YA novel boyfriend, like carbon copy of all of them.
This is some John Green shit.
It's
crazy. This is like whoever Ansel Elgort played in The Fault in Our Stars.
This is like Augustus Waters. I like put a cigarette in between my lips because it's a metaphor.
Fuck that
type of shit.
Whatever.
But yeah, so they're like, okay, we're gonna go. And then Johnny DeMarco is at Bot Wars because I guess his brother is there.
That's his excuse. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think it's just.
And she's like, oh, so you're not afraid to be seen with your Niner brother, but you're afraid to be seen with me. And she's just like, no, you should just go to the dance with me. She's just like bullying him into this relationship anyway, which I love.
I love it so much. Good for Allie.
Yeah, because Johnny DeMarco's not really fighting it. He's just like has weird hangups that actually don't matter.
He just doesn't know how to have feelings, which he doesn't. I get it. Honestly, my life goal is to have the confidence of Allie.
Seriously, she is just goes for it.
She's unreal. She's just like, well, I'm going to be hot at the dance, so fuck you.
Yeah, she's like, well, I'm going to look good, so you should fucking show up, okay?
She literally says, I'm going to look hot. And I'm like, Allie, that fucking confidence. I want it.
Love it.
I'm so jealous of her confidence. Oh, my God.
But then we're with fucking Emma and Kelly after their date.
And Emma's wearing her weird cowgirl outfit.
And then I guess they went to the movies. I don't understand how on TV shows, like when people come back from the movies, they're like still holding their soda and popcorn. Like nobody takes that shit home.
No, I've never noticed that before. But no, like why would I be just walking?
This is how you know that we went to the movies.
Who just brings that home with them?
I don't get it. I mean, I feel like maybe sometimes my parents would bring it home if we got a lot of it and it was in a bag that you could fold over, but nobody ever actually ate it.
And nobody's bringing that big ass bucket home.
Nobody's bringing a bucket home. No. I don't get it. And then they're flirty and they're about to kiss outside their door. And then,
and she invites him in and he's like, do you always invite guys in? And I was like, Kelly, don't be weird.
Yeah. And then she's like, well, I know, Manny and Liberty said they would be elsewhere. And then all of a sudden, Gwen comes out from their room, which, how did she get in their fucking room? And she's like, we need to talk.
It's so creepy that she got in there in the first place. I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's weird. And he's like, okay, yeah, let's go get coffee. And I'm like, what? Why are we doing this? This is stupid. And he's like, just wait here. I'll be back soon. And she's like, okay, I'll be here, I guess. And then we're back at the leadership thing, and Jane is giving her speech, and she's like, and there's one person I couldn't do this without. And Danny and Spinner are both like, she's going to say you. And she's like, Shep, or my coach, whatever. And Spinner gets butthurt about it a little bit. And then she comes back to the table, and he's like, I'm sorry. I just wanted to be here for you, and I promise I'm never going to lie again. And then that fucking kid comes up and is like, all right, now it's time for Barry Cohen to give his speech about, farming and milk or something. And
which, it's so funny that, Spinner's like, I'm never going to lie again after I go make up for this lie that I did to get in.
And then Spinner has to go up on stage and give a speech about farming.
And he pulls it off.
He weirdly pulls it off. But first, we're back at this robot thing, and I just wrote down, I could give a fuck about this robot competition. This is a very busy episode. And then while they're about to compete, then Allie just automatically is like, Claire's going to the dance with Casey. Get over it, Connor. Do your robot shit.
No, you know what it is? It's because Casey, squeezes Claire's hand as, good luck. I don't
remember that.
And then Connor squeezes Allie's hand as good luck. And she's like, ew, don't touch me. And he's like, well, Casey squeezed Claire's hand. And Allie's like, yeah, because he's going to the dance with her. Duh. She's like, don't fucking touch me, you weirdo. And
I don't remember that part.
Poor Connor. I feel bad for Connor. He's being kind of a pain in the ass because we all want Claire and Casey together or whatever.
Yeah.
But
he's has an actual social thing.
Yeah, and he's just like a sweet boy, and I don't know. I want good things for him.
Yeah.
And Allie's just openly mean to everyone.
Yeah. And then Connor just like deliberately bombs the competition, which is, I don't get it. And then we're back with Emma, and she's like spiraling. She's like, ugh, they've been gone for so long. Like, they're probably getting back together. And then she starts packing her bags, and she's like, I'm going home for the weekend. Like, I don't want to be here when he comes back, blah. And that's basically that entire scene. And then we're back with Spinner, who is like finishing his speech and has pulled it off seamlessly somehow.
And then he does an extremely dumb thing. And then the guy's like, is there anything else you wanted to say? And then he's like, yes, Jane. And it's like, oh no. And then he like proposes to her on stage, and it's like, oh no, this is a bad idea. Always a risky move doing that in that like so public. It's like, oh god.
And then everyone is like, yes, like Barry and Jane. And Danny is like chanting along with it. He's just like loving, hilarious. He's just along for the ride and loving everything.
Love Danny so much. Like every day, I love him more. Yeah, it's so good.
And it's like, oh no, this is not great. And then she pulls Spinner aside and is like, what are you doing? This is stupid. Like, I can't believe this.
And also she makes a good point, which is like not only is it just like, it's crazy that he's proposing to her, but also she's like, I just gave a speech about like how being a woman, like, you know, how hard it is and blah, blah, blah. And like how you don't need like a man. And then you propose to me, like, fuck you.
Yeah. And she's like,
you didn't even listen to my speech. And he goes, yeah, I did. You didn't thank me.
Which is like, Spinner, stop making the speech about you. Yeah. And she's like, I could have had like so many opportunities and met people for like to get ahead. But you like put this whole thing on me and distracted them with this weird proposal thing. And he's like, yeah, you didn't thank me. And she's like, but you lied to me about police college. And it's like, this stupid lie is like, doesn't fucking matter.
Who cares about the police college lie?
It's like literally the least, it's stupid. And then I think it's the next day, and she's talking to Danny about it. And she's like, he lied to me about police college. And he's like, you, like, fucked up, though, too. Like, you gave this whole speech. Like, you remember when you were, like, struggling on the team and you got beat up and you had to, like, fight your way for it. And there was, like, one person who was there for you the whole time and you didn't even mention him. Like, that wasn't cool. Also, who gives a fuck about the police college lie?
It's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb.
It's so stupid. I don't care.
Like, why is she clinging to this?
I don't know.
And, like, Danny makes a good point. I thought it was unfair for Spinner to bring it up, but Danny pointing it out to Jane, like, he's making a good point without being, like, weird and petty about it. He's like, no, like, this guy was there for you for this whole thing. Like, even when, like, Danny was kind of shitty in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, he was the one person who, like, from day one did not stop.
And it's like, I think it's like she brings up the police college lie and he puts shit in perspective to be like, who cares about that lie? He has been here for you through like hard times. Like, let's get over the lie. It's not, it's like,
which like,
stupid.
Thank you, Danny.
Yeah, Danny is fucking really coming around. Like, he's become such a great person.
I love him so much.
Now that he's not hanging out with Derek so much, like, I'm here for Danny. But then we're at the robot thing and Degrassi like wins third place. Yay, good job. And then we don't see Toby ever again, right?
Yeah.
Should we do that?
Yeah, although I do want to just mention that, like, when Toby announces that Degrassi won, the extra behind him looks so excited.
Yeah. One of the extras was, like, very emotive the whole time that we, like, cut to Toby, like, announcing robot things.
She was very excited. I was like, you are overselling this.
Oh, yeah.
Especially since, like, they were both clearly meant to be just, like, models that they would hire to, like, stand in the background for this.
Right. Should we eulogize Toby here?
Yeah, let's eulogize him.
All right, well, this is Toby's last episode, which is also pretty sad because he has been here literally since day one, the very first episode of Degrassi, and he kind of got demoted to, like, not the credits a little while ago, but he's been through some goddamn shit, too. He hasn't been our favorite person the entire time.
No.
Our potato. our slimy potato.
And sometimes just a sad potato.
Sometimes a sad potato.
Never a sweet potato.
No.
Sometimes funny, though.
Sometimes funny. And sometimes, like, a really awesome, fucking great dude.
Yeah, Toby is all over the place.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling very conflicted about his leaving. Like, I'm generally, like,